What if, during a deep meditation, your body suddenly began to move on its own, not because you willed it, and not out of fear, but as if something inside you, beyond your conscious mind, was awakening and rearranging itself? You might have experienced trembling hands, sudden twitches, rhythmic shaking during prayer, or even shivers while falling asleep. Maybe you kept it to yourself, thinking it was strange, abnormal, or even a mistake. But what if I told you these spontaneous movements are actually a profound form of spiritual communication? What if your body, the wise vessel carrying your soul, is trying to speak to you as your inner energy stirs to life? This isn't about conventional medicine or a typical yoga practice. It's a glimpse into a mysterious experience observed by mystics, meditators, and spiritual seekers throughout history, when the body moves involuntarily from deep within. Different traditions have unique names for these movements. Prana shakes in Eastern teachings, spirit shakes in some Christian circles, or energy releases in modern spiritual communities. The label doesn't matter as much as the meaning behind them. Are these simply nervous reactions, or could they be signs that trapped energy inside you is awakening, cleansing, and seeking harmony? Maybe your physical body, which can sometimes feel heavy, rigid, or stuck, is actually trying to realign with a higher vibration, a more subtle plane of existence. In this discussion, we'll delve into the mystery of these spontaneous body movements. We'll explore how different cultures have interpreted them, the role your body's energy system plays, and most importantly, how you can learn to listen when your body starts to speak during these rare sacred moments. Because your body is far more than flesh and bone. It's a map, a temple, and a mirror for your soul. When it trembles, it's not always from fear. Sometimes, it's the soul dancing, touched by something beyond words. Prepare to open your eyes and heart to a forgotten part of yourself. What your body has held silent for years may finally begin to speak. Are you ready to listen? Since ancient times, humans have sought connection with something greater than themselves. Along the way, the unusual phenomena that arise during spiritual awakenings have been recorded with reverence and wonder. Among the most fascinating are these involuntary body movements, shaking, spasms, shivers, sudden laughter, or tears. Today, they might be mistaken for symptoms of illness or nervousness, but in ancient cultures, they were regarded as sacred signs that the soul was being touched by a higher power. Take the Vedic tradition of India, for example. Ancient texts describe spontaneous movements called kirtas. These were not techniques to be learned, but natural responses signaling that Kundalini energy, the dormant power at the base of the spine, was beginning to rise. When this happened, wise teachers taught that the body must adjust and release tension to allow this sacred energy to flow freely. Similarly, in shamanic cultures across the globe, these tremors and shakes are seen as the body's way of purging stagnant energy and realigning with the natural rhythms of the universe. The body becomes a conduit for healing, transformation, and connection to the spirit world. Modern science is only beginning to understand the subtle nervous system pathways that might explain these movements. The vagus nerve, the parasympathetic nervous system, and the complex web of bioelectrical signals all play roles in how energy flows through your body, sometimes causing spontaneous reactions when blockages dissolve. But the heart of this experience isn't scientific explanation alone, it's about awakening to your own body's intelligence. When you notice these movements, rather than resist or fear them, try to observe with curiosity and kindness. What is your body trying to tell you? What energy wants to be freed? Over time, you may find these spontaneous movements become a trusted guide, signs of your energy clearing and your soul expanding. You might notice greater vitality, sharper intuition, or a deeper sense of peace flowing through you. So next time your body begins to move without your command, don't shy away. Welcome the message. It might just be your soul dancing in celebration of awakening. Throughout history, people have experienced shaking, twisting, strange sounds, and intense physical reactions during moments of deep spiritual change. These weren't signs of illness or madness, but powerful signals of transformation unfolding within. Far from being isolated, such experiences appear across many cultures and eras. In early and medieval Christianity, mystics and prophets described similar states. Saint Teresa of Avila famously wrote about how her body trembled when she felt God's presence so intensely that she sometimes lost control of her limbs or even floated. Saint Francis of Assisi spoke of ecstatic moments where his entire body shook while his soul felt wrapped in divine spirit. Even today, in charismatic or Pentecostal churches, believers filled with the Holy Spirit often speak in tongues, shout, cry, or collapse under waves of energy moving through them. Instead of dismissing these as irrational, these communities recognize them as sacred signs of the soul connecting more deeply with the divine. What ties all these diverse traditions together is a shared belief: the body is not an obstacle to spiritual growth, but a partner, a finely tuned instrument through which invisible forces move. When the soul expands beyond its usual boundaries, the body, which holds memories, physical matter, and energy, reacts accordingly. It shakes, twists, and clears itself. This trembling is not chaos, but a form of cleansing and realignment. Taoist teachings describe spontaneous movements triggered by the free flow of qi, the life energy that courses through us all. These movements are not willed consciously. They are natural bodily responses as the energy finds new pathways. Imagine a cup filled with new wine. The cup must shift slightly to avoid breaking. Similarly, when new spiritual energy pours into your system, your body must adjust to accommodate it. Spiritual traditions across the world don't interpret these shakes as accidents or symptoms to fear, but as sacred signs that your body is intelligently responding to eternal energy. Would you dare to honor your body as the voice of your soul? Picture a dam that has held back a river for years. Over time, pressure builds behind it until, one day, the dam breaks and the water rushes out uncontrollably, cleansing everything in its path. This is precisely what happens when your vital energy begins to move inside you. Spiritual shakes are like that sudden release, a physical expression of life force energy finally breaking through. These bodily responses, trembling during meditation, shaking in prayer, involuntary movements during focused breathing, or even vivid dreams, aren't random. They're biological and spiritual reactions to the movement of life force energy, known in some traditions as prana, chik, or kundalini. But why does your body tremble when your soul grows? The answer lies where the physical meets the spiritual. Your body isn't just flesh and bone. It's a complex network of energy channels, chakras, and an electromagnetic field. When this system becomes blocked by unresolved emotions, past trauma, limiting beliefs, or harmful habits, energy gets stuck. When spiritual awakening begins, that trapped energy has to move, and it often bursts out suddenly. The tremors, twitches, and spontaneous movements you experience are your body's way of healing and balancing itself. It's as if your nervous system is recalibrating to a new frequency it couldn't manage before. Have you ever noticed your body moving without your conscious control? Maybe your hands shake unexpectedly, your legs twitch, or your whole frame experiences rhythmic waves of motion. Instead of fearing or resisting these moments, see them as messages from your body, a sacred dialogue, signaling that something deep inside is shifting. Embracing this experience invites you to trust your body's wisdom and the invisible energy flowing through you. It teaches patience and compassion as you learn to ride the waves of change rather than fight them. So next time your body moves on its own during meditation, prayer, or stillness, don't turn away. Lean in. Listen closely. Your soul may be dancing through you, awakening in ways words cannot capture. During meditation or deep spiritual practice, you might notice subtle vibrations in your hands, or at times more intense experiences: rhythmic shaking, twisting of your torso, or even jaw tightening. Although your logical mind may struggle to accept these sensations, they are often profound healing signals. For those carrying trauma, emotional blocks, or spiritual disconnection, these physical reactions emerge as the body starts releasing what the mind has long forgotten. It's as if the body remembers and begins to shake loose the stuck energy that's been trapped inside for far too long. Much of this phenomenon is connected to the energy centers within your body, especially those aligned along your spine. In tantric traditions, there's a central energy channel called the sushumna, running from the base of the spine all the way up to the brain. When kundalini energy rises through this channel, it frequently encounters blockages in the chakras, those spinning wheels of energy that govern different aspects of our being. The shaking you experience is your energy body actively clearing those blockages to allow the light to flow freely again. For instance, when your neck or head jerks backward during meditation, it's no coincidence. This movement often signals that your throat chakra or third eye is opening, unlocking new levels of communication and insight. Similarly, spasms near the base of your spine may represent your body's way of releasing fear and tension trapped in the root chakra, which governs your sense of safety and survival. These movements are not random or something to be suppressed. Instead, they should be observed with curiosity, respect, and gratitude. Your body isn't malfunctioning. It's speaking an ancient silent language, one you won't find in textbooks or classrooms. Tuning in to these signs is one of the kindest gifts you can offer yourself. Allowing your body to move freely means you're also allowing your soul the space to expand and heal. Spiritual shakes aren't errors or glitches. They're your body's way of catching up with a soul that's starting to remember its true nature. But why do these experiences vary so much? Why do some people feel quick twitches, while others endure long, intense movements? What role does consciousness or awareness play in all this? To answer these questions, we need to rethink the body, not as a passive shell, but as a vessel of ancient wisdom, a multi-dimensional antenna tuned to higher frequencies. We are not merely flesh and bone, we are intricate layers of energy, vibration, and consciousness interwoven into a unified whole. The soul is present in every cell, and when consciousness rises, whether through deep meditation, prayer, or ecstatic experiences, something shifts within your energetic system. Modern science is only beginning to scratch the surface of this mystery. What has been observed is that neurons begin to vibrate differently, the body's electromagnetic field expands, and the physical body responds with movement. This movement is not random, but is the secret language of your spirit expressing itself. These shakes and twitches are guided by what some call your higher self. When your shoulders tremble, it could be your body releasing old burdens and layers of accumulated stress. When your legs shake, it might be a signal that fear, once tightly held in place, is finally being freed. Every motion is a sign that energy is flowing where it was once stuck, that healing is unfolding on a cellular level. So next time you experience spontaneous shaking or movement during your practice, don't resist or judge it. Instead, lean in with awareness and gratitude. Trust that your body knows exactly what it needs to do. By embracing these physical responses, you're participating in a sacred dialogue between your body, mind, and soul, a dance of transformation that leads you closer to your true self. Sometimes, without any effort on your part, your arms may lift as if something deep inside is urging you to open up, expand, and rise higher. Energy always speaks the truth when something within you needs healing, expression, remembrance, or gratitude. Your body becomes the messenger. It moves like a pendulum, searching for balance and harmony. Shamanic traditions understood this profoundly. The trance dances and rhythmic drumbeats weren't just celebrations, they were sacred tools to enter altered states where the soul could release its deepest wounds. The body shook, spun, and writhed, opening gateways to transformation and healing. Shamans knew healing wasn't just about herbs or spoken words, it was about movement. The body itself was a powerful instrument of restoration. Resisting these movements only makes the process harder. Fighting the shaking, pushing it away, or feeling embarrassed interrupts the flow, holding your soul captive. But when you surrender, dropping judgment, and allowing your body to express what it needs, true healing begins. These shakes can come with visions, old memories resurfacing, or intense sensations like heat or cold spreading through you. Sometimes you might hear inner sounds buzzing, chanting, or whispers from a deeper place. This is your body releasing, your soul revealing itself. It's a personal journey, yet one that connects us all. Not all shakes originate from the same source. Some are physical, coming from the nervous system's response. Others arise from emotional trauma, buried deep within. In spiritual practice, the source matters less than the purpose, to clear out what no longer serves you and create space for fresh energy to flow freely. For those unfamiliar with this experience, spontaneous movement can feel unsettling, even frightening, but it's actually a profound gift. Each twitch, each spasm is a word in the secret language of your spirit. Every spontaneous movement is a note in the symphony of your awakening. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "Which part of me is trying to break free right now?" Honoring this question, and listening without judgment, is one of the most sacred acts you can perform for yourself. When your body begins to move on its own during meditation, when you tremble for no apparent reason in prayer, or when emotions surge through you like a sudden storm, something significant has shifted. Your soul has touched your body, and your body has embraced the touch. But what happens next? How do you live day to day with a body that has become a living oracle, a vessel of sacred energy? Here are some practical and sacred tips to help you honor this process and raise your energy safely and consciously. First, don't try to stop or control the movement. Allow it to flow with respect. It's natural to feel fear or doubt. Your mind might whisper, "This isn't normal," tempting you to resist. But the best approach is simple. Don't repress or force anything. Just let it happen. Your body is incredibly wise. If it moves, vibrates, cries, or spins, it's because something inside needs to be expressed or released. Stopping these movements blocks your healing. Allowing them supports your growth. Next, create a safe space for yourself. Find a quiet corner where you can surrender without distractions or judgment. Use blankets, cushions, or whatever helps you feel grounded and secure. Your body needs to feel safe to fully open and let go. Breathing consciously can be a powerful ally. Deep, slow breaths help your nervous system stay calm while the energy flows. Try to observe your breath without trying to change it. Simply witness it as it naturally ebbs and flows. Honor the emotional waves that arise. Tears, laughter, anger, or joy may come uninvited. These are signs your soul is healing old wounds. Don't hold back or analyze. Just be present and allow your emotions to move through you. If visions or inner sounds appear, welcome them without fear. They are messages from your deeper self, guiding your awakening. Journaling about these experiences can help you make sense of the profound shifts happening inside. Most importantly, be gentle with yourself. Spiritual awakening is a journey, not a race. Your body's spontaneous movements are invitations to embrace your wholeness, to dance with your shadow and light, and to awaken more fully to who you truly are. Remember, your body is a sacred temple. When it moves without your command, it's calling you home to yourself, to your spirit, and to a deeper connection with life. So lean into these moments, honor them, and watch as your soul unfolds in ways you never imagined possible. As you grow, it's crucial to pay close attention to the message hidden within each movement. Every shake carries meaning. It's not random or accidental. It's your soul communicating in a language beyond words, a code that only you can begin to understand. After these moments, take the time to reflect. Notice which parts of your body were active, which emotions surfaced, and how you felt overall. Writing this down can be incredibly powerful. Journaling helps you uncover buried fears, inherited family wounds, or emotional blocks that still need healing. Sometimes, simply acknowledging these sensations with gentle awareness lightens their hold on you. Other times, seeking support through therapy, breathwork, or creative expression becomes essential. The most important thing is to never ignore what your body is telling you. Behind every movement lies a story eager to be released. Next, it's vital to bring these spiritual experiences into your everyday life by grounding your energy. After intense spiritual or energetic awakenings, grounding is not optional, it's essential. You can't live forever drifting in the clouds. Your soul needs to settle back into your physical body to express itself fully. Simple grounding practices can help balance your energy and keep you centered. Try walking barefoot on grass or dirt, soaking in warm salt baths, eating wholesome, nourishing foods, or hugging a tree. Deep, conscious breathing also works wonders. These small acts spread your energy evenly, preventing common side effects like anxiety, insomnia, or feeling drained. Remember, your body isn't merely a container for your spirit, it's a living channel. When you treat it with kindness and respect, divine energy flows smoothly and harmoniously through you. Sharing your experiences is another important step, but it requires awareness and humility. It's natural to want to talk about what you're going through, especially when you encounter unusual spiritual phenomena. Sharing can be healing, but it's important to do so thoughtfully. Not everyone will understand your journey, and that's perfectly okay. You don't need validation from others to honor what's unfolding inside you. Still, finding a sincere community of like-minded souls who are also awakening can bring immense peace and reassurance. Knowing you're not alone in this path can ease the isolation and deepen your healing. To sum it all up, allow the movements, listen deeply to your body, ground yourself consistently, and share your truth wisely. A body that shakes is not broken. It is alive, awake, and gently guiding you back to your authentic self. In those quiet moments, when the mind settles and the soul begins to speak, a powerful truth emerges: your body is far more than flesh and bones. It is a cosmic antenna, a sacred temple that carries the profound mystery of your connection to the divine. These spiritual shakes aren't errors, glitches, or embarrassing malfunctions. They are undeniable proof that energy is flowing, that something sacred is awakening inside you. They are the sacred tremors of the soul. When you allow your body to express these movements freely, without judgment or resistance, the shakes, twitches, and involuntary gestures, you open the door to a direct and intimate connection with your highest self. That's the real secret. What might look like chaos or loss of control is actually your spirit realigning and recalibrating itself. When the soul chooses to rise, it doesn't whisper. It moves your body, shakes it, sings through it, and sometimes even shouts. This experience is raw, profound, and deeply transformative. Embrace it. Your body is not only telling you a story, it's inviting you to remember who you truly are. Spiritual shaking is far more common than most people realize. Yet fear, misunderstanding, and societal conditioning keep many from embracing it. Too often, these natural movements are suppressed, held back, as if there's something to be controlled or hidden. But stopping these tremors is like extinguishing a fire that's desperate to cleanse you. You don't need to understand everything with your logical mind. That part of you craves explanations and certainty. The soul, however, only needs to be felt. When that deeper part of you awakens, your body trembles, because it's being touched by something profound, eternal, and undeniable for the very first time. Have you ever noticed your body shaking during moments of intense emotion, whether spiritual, creative, or filled with love? That trembling is your body holding a frequency far greater than itself. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of reverence, awe, and transformation. So if you've ever experienced your body shaking, spinning, or vibrating during meditation or prayer, don't run from it, don't fear it or judge yourself. Instead, give thanks. You've just crossed a threshold that many long for but few dare to pass through. This shaking means you're being remembered, retuned, and gently guided back to your true center. If these words resonate with you, if something deep inside stirred as you listened, then I invite you to continue exploring this path with us. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new insight. Share this video with others who are awakening. They might need to hear exactly what you just read. And if you've ever felt a spiritual shake, leave a comment below. Remember this: what moves inside you is not madness. It's your soul coming home.